So show by hand in a comment section if you want the constitution of Ghana to be changed. Show by hand. So right now there's a whole lot of things going on the internet whereby people are doing this tick for tat, bite back, and all that. They are saying a whole lot of things, making social media very chaotic. And I know that by now you have witnessed a whole lot, you've heard a whole lot, people saying this and that, NBC and PP. But before we dive into these stories, I would like for you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Like, comment, and share. You can follow us on all social media platforms. Authentic Plus. So let's quickly dive into the story. You all know about Camilla being arrested, the things she came to say.
Flighting. What if flight muna why say? Unkwa ubaye. Circle I how many times? Unkwa ubetna so. Circle I how many times? Mo sie nentwie baku 32 wasase ase.
Say about Umiaba being arrested, the things she said.
Momo penny be a Jimmy for say mama and mo papa na mabusi a penny for. Moyana mo yale won. Mudi atamni a cabbage remoa. Now what one bet I didn't see a reading at a monk as some bet to me.
And then, or even the NDC, the organizer, was arrested because he also came out to say a whole lot of things. And then now Rita Kunodu is also arrested. She came out to say a whole lot of, in fact, the things she said.
Me hu hwam papa me kunu atena me ho so many years na enso lordina me kunu kwafa amachi da wo enso lordina enam se na han mu kankan ti ene ne ho kankan ene ne moto mu kankan ene oni good smelling scent nti no ne kunu biebie so rough of e ma ya no bo ma todwa ah papa no wo ya mawo kwase ampani be ma hwe wo se te sakrantie.
It's very serious, and I'm wondering how and why we have gotten to this stage as a country. Nobody is saying you shouldn't get involved in politics and all that. But before we talk about NDC and PP, then I would like for us to quickly chip in this. So there is a water company in Amasaman which is named Marathon Minerals such as water. And these people, they don't have license. Neither are they operating in a conducive environment. So the water company, where it is, or the water factory, it is in a deplorable environment. It's in a deplorable state that you wouldn't even wish for an animal to drink from it. So imagine they processing this water for humans to drink. It would be 90% chloroquine because the water needs to look, colorless and then odorless too. But you just watch this video. I don't want to even talk much about it. Just watch it.
So and she
His number is here.
So, as a fellow human, do you think it is right for FDA to suspend or to temporarily shut down the company, or it should permanently shut it down because you don't have license, which is you are not even registered? One. Second, the environment is very bad. It is bad for human standard. It is very bad for human health. So you combining these two, because if you had the license, definitely your place will be okay. They will check the materials you use and all that. And then you don't even have good materials. It's not in a good environment. So you just calculate these two and check the harm and then the effect that will come out from this water company. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just a concerned citizen, because if this is in on market, people are consuming it. Just calculate or imagine the amount of chemicals people are taking it in their system. So do you think it should be shut down permanently or temporarily? So fast forward, let's quickly dive into the NPP and their story. Yes, so we all know that there is an long time existing banter between the NPP and NDC. Their supporters, they know the agree give it at anybody, they know the agree give each other at all. If immediately NDC drops, NPP will drop. They are counterbacking each other.
Nkwasiafo asefo yɛte no bi bɛka sɛ kum na nado ma yɛ radio kum na nado ma yɛ yɛsate no bi sa bɛka sɛ na nado ɛwɔ short life o egbemie so me onya e flefle kwasiafo mutimi di atem sa kwasia bi ye video ma me se ye chime ne be hu pani kwasia pani jimifo o pani jimifo ba be pa acho bi se o ma me jimifo no ya na mo ref mu ma me se o mo ye kwasiafo mo pani bi ye jimifo se mo ma me ne mo papa ne mabusia panifo mo ya na mo yale won mo di atem ne ye ka bi kire mo a na mo te na mo bet ade na sisi an di matem mo nka se mo be chime se mo di matem na me so me di mo bi boot for boot se mo jimi a.
So now we all know that since the president came on power and all that MPP supporters has been coming out to give a whole lot of comments, including the flood, saying that he's the reason why her car got burnt and all that.
Flight. What if flight mu na why say? Unkuwa wo ba ye. Circle how many times? Unkuwa wo betena so. Circle how many times? Mo sie nentwie baku 32 wasase ase. Simply because by hook or crook. Esa obedi ade ase edi nketia ye ni pese. Sami Jemfi Sam George di asem no mo anka. Sa flooding we de ye hu bi da. E wo say ye tonsuo pa nsuo to. Awe de
We are not taking sides here. We are not doing politics here. But one, we should sit down as concerned citizens and analyze the whole thing. But for you to come out and say a whole lot of disgusting and abusive words, and then for you to slander a president who represents the whole country. First of all, you are not only disgracing the party itself, you are disgracing Ghana as a whole. Even though you have the freedom or the right to speak, but that doesn't mean you should abuse that right. Because immediately you abuse that right, it's no more a right to speak or it's a freedom to speak. No, you have the right to come and say, yes, I'm for this party. Therefore, what this party is doing, I'm not in support of. You have the right to do that. But you don't have the right to personally attack them. No, it is not done like that. So I'm just wishing that there could be a constitutional change whereby they will use someone as a critical scapegoat, because right now it is more or less like these people don't care. They don't fear anything again. They are not even seeing what is happening. They feel like, because if you watch the videos on they being taken out in and out of court, these people don't look like people who have remorse.
Block it. Still Baumiyaba.
Forever Baumia.
Still maintain Baumiyaba for life.
For life.
For life is for life. Obiabua, baby ID.
Incoming president.
Aye. Obiansa will not
They are okay, they are happy, they are smiling. I don't know if they feel like it's fame or whatever, but the scapegoats that they are using them to set, I think they are using them as scapegoats. They are not the goats. They need to use someone as a scapegoat, not a scapegoat. If you are caught and then there is something serious happening, they give you a serious verdict. I think this thing it will limit. That is on my personal opinion. But what do you think as a citizen or as an individual? Do you think it is nice that opposition parties, their supporters come out to do, and then okay, we understand that they are trying to express their frustration and all that. But please, the opposition parties, it would be nice for you to caution your people. Because right now, what they are doing, other countries would use them against us. They can easily come out to say a whole lot of things against us because we are one people, even though we have different political parties, but we are one. We are all Ghanaians. If it goes good, it's for our own good. If it goes bad, it is also on us. So if we are not supporting the party in government, doesn't mean we should say things that will give other countries the chance to come and talk about us. So let's move from there. Now, just as I'm saying, people don't agree give people right now. So there is a chaotic incident that happened in a hospital, a Joso hospital to be precise, in Kumasi. And the way these people, I don't understand. So let's transition it from here. These people started the fight from on the street. It was outside. They were outside. Two men they fought outside, and then they injured each other. They some got stabbed and all that. So they were rushed to the hospital for them to be taken care of, or for the nurses to cater for them. The nurses excused these people. They started fighting again.
Mako ntɔkwa ama ɔma piripira mu. I think baako de sɛ kan kɔ a wɔwɔ baako ne baako aso si yɛtwa afiri hɔ sɛdeɛ ana ɔmaba hospital ana yɛ admit yɔm awie a afei deɛ ɔmo da hɔ no baako sɛ wasɔre ɛpɛ sɛ ɔne ada guy no nsan kɔko ɔpɛ biribi de asa akɔbɔ baako no ama kɛsɛ ɛsa staff no nurses no ebi dwane yɛ ana patient ɔmo da hɔ kɔ ebi nso dwane yɛ o ana ɔmo afa hospital no machine no na ɔmo de abɔ gidigidi ɔmo de abɔ hɔ computers nyinaa ɔde hwɛ next videos na ɔbɛhu ɔmo asɛsɛ computers nyinaa sɛ na ɔmo afrɛ policefoɔ aba mu sisi a ɔmo abɛka me situation no but I just don't understand what kontɔkɔ apirapira ho aba da hospital musa abaya musa be ko emergency unit one Charlie, some people na bibi so it's very pathetic what the videos now must say machines ni na and all that.
And if you look at the way they've destroyed monitors in the hospitals, in fact, they have turned the hospital upside down with their fight. So one person was lying down, and the other who gained conscious, or whether they were conscious or not, that we didn't get to know. But one of them stood up and wanted to continue. The person was like, "Bro, we have to rematch. You understand?" So round 2, fight. I don't know if the person likes to play Mortal Kombat, because immediately the person stood up. The first thing that came into his head was round 2, fight. So he was looking for something to hit the other party with. That is how come both of them started the fight again. So round 2 of the fight happened inside a hospital whereby healthcare is being administrated to you. And you think that is the proper place you should continue your fight. So basically, this is the current update, and just as I've been telling you that immediately an update drops, I will deliver it to you. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. You can follow us on all social media platforms, Authentic Plus.